Hello, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XVI with me, Idiotic Ultimara. Oh yeah, I can just reset all abilities. I forgot about that. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid thing to do. I think swift recovery is worth it. I do like swift recovery. Don't care about any of that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I think I will do charged magic. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Don't care about you. Let's get this. Now, what do I want to master here? So say I take this, because this is probably the one that I want, mainly because the Wings of Light, over, say, you. Now, Pile Drive. Do I like that more than Satellite? Satellite seems fun. Like, it seems really fun, but I don't know how long that thing lasts. First things first. Let's go to the icons. So I'm probably going to replace you with Bahamut. And I'm going to replace you with Flare Breath. And I'm going to replace you with Giga Flare. Now, is it better for me to replace Flare Breath with Pile Drive? Everything else is correct. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I could max out any of these. That's why I'm thinking about upgrading Pile Drive to master it. Because it could get mastered here. But is it better than Flame Breath? Flare Breath seems pretty strong. But it also seems too long. It seems better if I just went Pile Drive. Yeah. And I'm actually going to upgrade you. Oh, I can't. Fuck. Okay. So let's replace you with Pile Drive. Yeah. I think that's better than the Flare Drive. And then I'll end up replacing probably Wicked Wheel with Thunderbolt. I'm not really a big fan of Wicked Wheel at all. I like Rising Flames. I do like Rising Flames. So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. You have new shit. Cool.
Clive, going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Really? Okay, you didn't have anything I really care about.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear?
Bright Burn. Cool.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I don't care about any of that. And I don't care about any of that. Cool.
And?
Well, that's a cool sword. What do you want, Otto? I'm still not at the point where I've
There's talk of
got nothing
this
else to do.
Are you making them skies?
We're at the very, very end of the game.
Otto, how fares
We're
the realm?
close to it though.
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out of mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Okay.
Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply though.
Okay, cool.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be
So it
found?
take me about another 7 hours
I don't
on
know.
top of this to complete both
But
the
I am
DLC.
certain we're more
Great.
likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
I really don't wanna. I can't be fucked with this game. I really just want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But oh
Beneath
well.
these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us.
Yep. They probably
Yet I
already
fear
have.
a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves.
Oh,
And
okay.
amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire.
Yep.
Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos.
Yeah.
It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim
It
of
might be
the
worth getting
winds.
Rosaria back right now, actually. But it's probably better just to wait till
Castle
everything
of Sand.
gets better.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
And the King of Waloed will come. And you will have to stop him. It definitely seems like we're the one. Well, we are the ones causing everything to get worse.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I.
Okay.
And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Yep.
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
Nope.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Back to
Perhaps
Otto.
Otto will be more
bet
inclined to
you.
share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Yep, of course. It's so stupid. Go to this person. Talk to this person. Talk to this person. Go back to this person. Go talk to this person. Go collect this. Go talk to this person. Oh, go back to this person. It really is just an MMO disguised as a fucking single player game. Oh, hi, Joe.
Clive, we have a problem. Only one. That would be a first. It would. Actually, there are 3.
Okay.
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Me and Jill.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Oh my god. So I've got to do 3 things now. Pardon me. I don't think it's... I'm just going to keep saying this. This game's not good. And I don't... I can't play the DLC. I've only ever quit one Final Fantasy game to date. And that was Final Fantasy 4, the After Years. I don't want to fucking do this one. But it is bad.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Yeah.
Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem.
What do you mean?
And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Yeah.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
I need an adult. I'm in trouble.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate.
I don't remember
Briar's
who you
Kiss
are.
here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies.
I don't even
I
remember
was
who
there
you
to
are.
do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness.
Yeah.
Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Kill the bandits. Find the bandits. Find and kill the bandits. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting with me.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
Yep.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Destroy the bandits. Take action.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
Yeah.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Are we done here?
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Okay.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
What?
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamul's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? A band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Ow.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Yeah.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sid's a very big person. And definitely looks the part.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Sounds about...
Indeed, certainly that is the case.
Yeah, that would be
Nobles in the
true.
capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return.
Yeah,
Which
they
means
are.
that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
Yep.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
Yeah, she
I
did.
didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
I'm scared.
What if the bad men come back? And then we'll stop them.
Good news, Sid. Both
Good
Conrad and
news,
Natalie
everybody.
have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
The bandits are
Our
back.
scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
Oh, I get to kill them all.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Yeah.
I have a favor to ask.
Yeah, we'll do
I'm
it.
told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Yep.
Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Well,
It will be for
yeah.
us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
we can kill them. We're icons. We can destroy entire fucking cities. There's no more icons alive.
The women folk have come to buck us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of this now, actually.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Yeah, they won't. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I still love that ability. Oh, hello. Oh, for fuck. Ow. Bitch. See, I want to keep this because of that. Specifically because of that. And then go like this. Maybe I won't keep that. 'Cause that's not very fun. Ah, I did it again. Ramu might actually still be better. Wow. Yeah, Ramu might actually still be better. Huh. Interesting.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Yeah. Can I change my abilities? Because I'm removing fucking Bahamut. Bahamut. What the fuck? Okay. What?
Natalie, I owe you an apology.
Okay.
You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Alamil.
Yay.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either.
Nope.
Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters.
Yep.
As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yep. There is no teleporting. That's so annoying. Yeah, let's actually change this up, because I don't really like that. I still think I want to upgrade this again and then again, and upgrade this. Maybe I'll upgrade this, actually. Ooh, close. Very close to mastering that. It's such a strong ability, and it doesn't take long for me to get to use it. This is better. I love this one. This is my probably one of my favorites. Oh, yes, charge magic and swift recovery. They're very important. It's tempting to go back to not having it so I could master Flames of Rebirth. Maybe not though. Let's upgrade Rising Phoenix and upgrade the Aerial Blast, I think. And master Rising Phoenix. Oh, really? I've got only... okay. Damn it. Because I even prefer Ramu's thing over Bahamut. It takes so long for it to charge that it really is fucking worthless. What the hell? Oh. What's the fastest way out of this place? Not you. Because I can't click these. Oh, I can click them.
Well, This isn't at all foreboding.
Okay, no I can't. Fuck! Okay. I actually have to run out of town, don't I? Fuck. I have to run the other side. And it won't let me ride these bloody things in town.
Back to the stables.
Ah!
So,
I'll see you all on next episode.